This is a diverse world. We're meeting people from different walks of life, from different races, ethnicities, and cultures, different values, different beliefs, all the time, and it's happening more and more and more. It can be the hardest thing in the world to figure out how to connect, but if you're successful in doing it, it's magical and it's powerful.
Rehearsals for Life is a social justice-oriented interactive theater troupe of graduate students.
Boom, chicka boom. I said a boom, chicka boom. I said a
We're really encouraging people to be active bystanders and to really help create an inclusive environment on campus. What do you do when some students are saying some really racist or sexist or homophobic things in your classes and you see other people being really upset by things that people are saying?
We role play very different ways. We improv. How can we handle those situations?
I'm having this issue. I knew about it before, but so I have this girl in my discussion section and she has a stutter. And like, I feel bad, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I have to do so much extra work. I have to go to extra office hours and everything. And I just don't understand.
It's really hard, but I know that you want to be helpful and inclusive.
Totally, but it can be really time-consuming to make accommodations, like in a discussion course.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Like, if you're gonna sign up for a discussion course, shouldn't you be able to discuss, you know, like...
Stop. We offer the person who said stop a chance to come up onto stage and take the role of one of the bystanders and step in and see how they can change the situation.
It has a stutter, and I feel like I'm putting in all this extra work, and it's just overwhelming.
It's a great opportunity for you.
You sit in my seat. You want to take her?
Push back sometimes. Sometimes you push back real hard, and because that's what happens in real life. You're not always met with compliant listeners.
You're going to come out of this and be job hunting, and all of a sudden you've got this thing you can put on your resume about how you worked.
I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about how I'm stressed, and I have to schedule extra meetings with her, and you know, it's just like...
A lot of the time I think inside I'm thinking, wow, that was incredibly brave. I have no way in hell would I have intervened that way.
I mean, if you try to look at it as an opportunity and not a burden, there's offices that can help you learn some skills for how to work with her better. And
yeah, I could just like pass her over there and then they'll deal with it because I don't know what I'm doing, so.
Well, but I think you could learn.
What I'm so struck by in watching a Rehearsals for Life performance is that it's intimate. You're having the privilege of listening to somebody share a pretty vulnerable part of their personal story.
The safety I felt at school was missing from home. My sisters still don't support or even believe me. And my father thinks that being gay is a perversion, a sickness. My sisters think that I'm in some sort of a phase, or I haven't made up my mind and I'll eventually figure it out and pick a side in the end. That you can't possibly be bisexual or queer and still have a opposite sex partner. Doesn't work that way, right? And my dad, being bisexual, is the worst, that they are the sickest and most perverted of all. And to this day, I still haven't found the courage to tell him that when he says those things, he's talking about me.
As an English as a second language speaker, and a self-identified social justice activist, I have a really hard time working through my heterosexual privileges. I thought that maybe understanding one kind of oppression will help me understand another, but I was wrong. I'm very ignorant of the LGBTQ experience, and when people challenge me on my heterosexual privilege, I get defensive. I turn into this person that I don't like. I don't want to be a person who can't live up to her values. Because sometimes it's just so much easier to rest in my oppressed identities.
The whole point of Rehearsals for Life is to create practice places for people to develop a voice and to feel empowered to interrupt behavior that they think is wrong.
How can we create an environment where people really feel comfortable and safe and like they can be themselves on campus?
Hope.
Courage.
Diversity.
Community.
Healing.
Equality.
Connection.
Encouragement.
Family.
Creativity.
Strength.
Love.